Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
53, right? 53, Mike. Check pass. Go get him, go get him. Go. 53 to Mike.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Rapid. Check.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Go. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Yeah.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike, watch the run. He get 22, check, bottom. 22, check, bottom. Tighten up. Check 9.
On second down now, it's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running plan first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready. Got 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Check 3. Yeah. Keep going, boys. He's moving. Hey, check Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. first and 10, and Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Danny.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Move! Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really worked hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rip left.
2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
It's double team. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's comfortable.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go.
This is Elliott.
All day, baby, all day.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 54. 54, Mike. Get that quarterback. Ball trot.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Push him back.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't going home.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike.
They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
On first down, they drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Take care of that for Elliott.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
That's big.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on first down. Fields. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Cunningham. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hayward. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Mike, 55. Right there. Short, 55.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this for 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the lead up to 14. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take your knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Well, Purple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
15 on it. Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
On first down.
Watch the screen.
Italian. Get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronnie McLeod. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Mike, shoot up. 55, Mike.
Looking to throw.
Here I come.
So left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. But he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 11. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick the edge. Come.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling.
Well, now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Get ready.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet. But Maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On second down, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
It's our field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zoom.
To throw again. Fields.
Watch the slant.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike. I got one. Mike 55, Mike 55. Get in the weight room. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
To throw on third down. Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 out, Lord. 3, Mike. Here we go. To the roll.
2nd and 6. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up on the Cowboys Coleman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here we go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Strip that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
To throw on 2nd down. Hartman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline there.
No doubt about it. Goes on the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah, he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming.
2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. J.J. Arthega right side, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 61. Match box. Right.
2nd and 10. Goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let it go.
Pollard going to try the right side. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
He runs. Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3 and 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Eagles 43, Cowboys 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Mike. Here we go.
And it's 3rd down.
Out the gun now on 3rd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Let's go. It's running. 53, check 53.
He'll drop to throw.
Go.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check 53, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now here's Pollard. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Let's go, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Eagles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.